Each of us cannot sometimes imagine now any event that awaits us in the future. And if once American Nonnie Mae Stewart had been told that shortly before her death she would become a princess of Greece and Denmark, embrace orthodoxy and change her name, she would never have believed it. But in this video, you'll find out how it could have happened. Born Nonnie Mae Stewart to a wealthy family in Ohio, and, by all accounts, she was not a shy lady. The first time Nonnie married at the age of 16, changing the date of birth in the documents, as the law of Ohio required that women married only after reaching the age of 18 years. Her spouse was George Eli Worthington, the son of the largest industrialist in Cleveland. After 4 years, the girl returned to her parents' home and soon married the wealthy William Bateman Leeds, known as the Steel Tycoon. The estate of her second spouse was estimated at $35 million. The couple had a son, William. After 8 years of happy family life, Nonnie's spouse dies. In 30 years, our heroine became a widow with a huge dowry. Nancy Leeds settled in France, where she met Prince Christopher of Greece and Denmark, the youngest son of King George I and Grand Duchess Olga Konstantinovna. The prince's family was shocked by his choice of a soulmate, a commoner, twice divorced, 10 years older than their handsome Christopher, not the kind of daughter-in-law the royal couple wanted. The wedding date was pushed back as far as they could. Inside the big Greek family, there was a real opposition to the marriage. Officially, the wedding was postponed because of the outbreak of the First World War, but, as we know, for the Greek royal family, the war ended in exile. That's when Nonnie's big moment came. It was her money and connections that helped Christopher's relatives survive the hardships of life outside Greece. Eventually, Nonnie Mae and the prince were married in Switzerland in 1920. 4 days after the wedding, the newlywed officially converted to Greek Orthodoxy, taking the name Anastasia. King Alexander I granted her the title Her Royal Highness Princess Anastasia of Greece and Denmark. Throughout her life, the princess had a special love for Cartier jewelry. Her jewelry collection was considered one of the most beautiful at the time. The wealthy widow loved to impress the society with the luxury of her jewelry. In 1913, before becoming Her Royal Highness Princess Anastasia of Greece and Denmark, Nonnie Leeds commissioned a stunning tiara from Cartier jewelers. The crown consisted of interlocking diamond loops, each set with large pendants of alternating pear-shaped diamonds and pearls. The question you may be asking is, in honor of what event is such a splurge? Well, it's no reason Mrs. Leeds decided to pamper herself for no reason at all. The idea for the design of Nonnie's crown was inspired by Vladimir's tiara. The ornament of Grand Duchess Maria Pavlovna had just been delivered to the jewelry brand's workshop in Paris for repair. The most famous image of Mrs. Leeds wearing a Cartier tiara is her portrait by the socialite artist Giovanni Boldini. In 1917, our heroine appeared on the cover of Tatler magazine wearing this beautiful piece of jewelry. She received this honor as a token of gratitude for her donations to the country's military needs. Princess Anastasia had no reason to attend social events. After her marriage, she was ill. Her spouse's family was in exile. In general, the tiara remained in Nonnie's jewelry box. She could only admire it. After the death of our heroine in 1923, her property was inherited by her son William and husband Prince Christopher. But the fate of the Dollar Princess Anastasia's jewelry remains unknown. In the following videos, you will learn the stories behind some of the most expensive and symbolic jewelry in history. Subscribe to the Jewelry Time channel, and then you won't miss new episodes.